Alright guys, we are finally back. One Piece chapter 1074 Mark 3. Now, this chapter is nothing like the previous chapters that we've been recently getting. Nothing too crazy. It's a pretty standard chapter. What I would say in terms of, the what we've been getting for like I said previously, like the last few months, the banger, the revelations, the big action, big revelations that we've been getting. But that's not to say that this is not an important chapter. This is still a pretty important chapter, given the plot is the plot of the story moves forward, and we get more information about what's happening in the world of One Piece. So I think that's still a pretty good overall chapter for in terms of like what I consider a good chapter. So let's get straight into it. Got a lot of discuss. So guys, we continue with the Jeremiah 66 cover story. Three men endlessly scraping to be number 2. We pretty much get the more context here into what's happened to Mads back when they were all together. And from the title itself, we can pretty much figure out that why Judge Caesar, King Queen is fighting, because we know that Vegapunk is number 1, which is already a given. He is the greatest scientist of all time, greatest scientist that's ever lived in the world of One Piece. And I think we'll definitely continue more of the Discover story until I think when we get to the disbandment of the group, and why this actually disband, what happened during that time. So I think we'll get more of Discover story throughout the Egghead Island, Egghead arc. Sorry, can't speak. So the start of the chapter, guys, we have the pacifistas fighting against the CP0 agents in the Favio Stratum, which is basically where Luffy first came to Egghead Island, the bottom ground where they saw all these AIs, not AI, like the holographic stuff. So the pacifistas that the CP0 agents are fighting is currently an upgraded version of the ones used by in Marineford War, and they are called the Mark III Pacifistas, which is basically what the title of the chapter is about. So Sentomaru is alive. Well, barely. As expected, though, that he survived the deadly attack by Lucci previously, and he's basically ordering the Mark IIIs here to make sure that Luffy and the crew and Vegapunk as well escape. Make sure your creator escapes the island. Protect your creator at all costs. Sentomaru knows that the Navy kinda has something up their sleeve, as he says. As with what we know so far, with Kizaru together with one of the Gorosei, Saint J. Garcia, on the way to Egghead right now. So there's something big coming. He can feel it. He knows something big coming, and the fact that they're trying to get rid of Vegapunk just says a lot to Sentomaru that he has to choose a side now. So yeah, definitely interesting stuff is gonna happen very soon. Now back with the Luffy and the crew, they are finally together. Oh my god, the Luffy, Straw Hats, and Vegapunk satellites in one room, except for Vegapunk. So I'll get to that later. Now this panel is actually fire with all of them together in one room. Not gonna lie, this is insane. There's a lot of details going on here, but let's look at what I think is funny details and important details here. First of all, Zoro, my man, fit is looking fire. Oh my god, this fit, oh lord, this is the best fit of all the arcs that he's had so far. I want to see it animated first, but so far it's looking fine. It kind of reminds me of like a cyberpunk looking jacket of V on the game. So I think that's pretty fire for me. I think the Wano arc outfit was pretty fire as well. I think that would be my number 2 or number 1, either or. But moving on, Stussy. Oh my lord, baby girl. Make her the next Straw Hat, please. Now I'm sold. I'm ready for her to become the next Straw Hat. Let's just do it. Oh no, there's nothing to say. Stussy, Miss Buckingham Stussy. And guys, how about Nami on the corner of this panel, is where we have Nami just casually kicking Lucci on the ground. Lucci and Kaku on the ground. Obviously, they got captured by Stussy. It's just funny. This is just a funny panel. Robin trying to calm her down. So obviously, they know Nami knows what they did to Robin back at uh, Water 7 arc, so that's pretty cool. We also have Atlas back in action here, the top right, the top left. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm glad she's back. They managed to fix her, so that's cool. So like they all got the satellites here in together. Now, on to the problem of the Straw Hats and the satellites. As I previously said, Vegapunk's main body, or what they call the Stella, is missing. Vegapunk is still missing. They've lost control of the Frontier Dome for some reason, and now they can't leave because lasers go pew 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 pew, and they're all dead. That's basically it, guys. So, obviously, to escape the island, they need to find Vegapunk himself. Given he's the most important person that they need to escape the island. We still don't know though how they lost control of the Frontier Dome, and who turned off the Frontier Dome defenses that allow the CP0 agents to get into Labostratum. So something to keep in mind. Moving forward in like the next few chapters, we might find that out very soon. I have to also mention that how much I love Oda is still running with like the Zoro's gag of being bad at directions. I really love that, like, Oda still like managed to bring it back, because at this point it's very iconic now. Like, I thought it was pretty funny when Robin, Chopper, and Sanji basically told him to like, no, who's gonna find you when you're looking for someone, when you get lost? Just stay here. No, you're not going anywhere. Just stay. And then just the facial expressions, and Zoro pretty angry. He's a bit salty. Like, what the fuck? I think that was pretty great. Oda could like have just easily forgot about that gag. Over the years of 10 years or 20 years of writing One Piece, but he still managed to like bring that back. So that's pretty cool. And man, this is like, Oda just disrespected Lucci and Kaku here. God damn, Oda. The panel of Zoro and Luffy just basically sitting down on some sort of couch here, while Lucci and Kaku are on the floor, tied up, pretty much pretending to be unconscious. It's crazy. It's crazy. Lucci and Kaku really thought they were something. They were something there. You know what I mean? Like, they really thought Luffy. They can fight Luffy in the crew. But to be fair, Stussy, she was playing dirty. She was part of the Vegapunk's crew all along, and I guess. But I still think Luffy and Zoro would clap them easily. But yeah, basically Oda just basically like put them on the ground, literally. So I think that's pretty funny. I love that. Bonnie, we get Bonnie this chapter as what everyone is expecting. She manages to go inside Kuma's memories after touching this massive pore shape energy that Vegapunk say is his memories, or not Vegapunk's memories, but Kuma's memories. So we got a brief look here with Kuma's experience. From what it seems like when he was a child, and from what we can see here, like, he was abused and he was pretty much tortured, not in a way, and it's pretty dark. From what we've been seeing so far, so this may have played a role into Kuma becoming the tyrant that he is, when he became the king, possibly, who knows. And at some point during the memories, obviously Bonnie getting very emotional here, so she couldn't take the pain, the sadness that was inside the memory. So she was pretty much just like got thrown out, or got just like basically pushed out of these memories. But and she also basically says here that she knows her resolve is not strong enough, but she gotta do something. She has to come back, and we can see it here. It's pretty obvious. She's definitely coming back in there for sure, and we'll definitely see more of Kuma's memories, potentially revealing more information about his current mission and his previous decisions, and why did he do things, why did he accepted Vegapunk's offer, and all that shabazz and big bang. So Pythagoras here searching for Vegapunk, potentially getting attacked by someone or something. Explosion, given the explosion to where he currently is. So that's definitely something there to keep in mind in the next chapters. Who else could possibly be in the strata? Is there another enemy lurking in the shadows? So just keep that in mind, guys. Now. Big news, Morgans, of course. He for some reason, is able to get the information of what is currently happening. He at like Egghead, and he's about to basically reveal what's happening to the whole world. But obviously, as a news media, he needs to make sure it's a clickbaity title. Navy skirmish at Egghead, Emperor Straw Hat Luffy takes Vegapunk hostage. But we all know that's not the case. Navy trying to kill Vegapunk and Luffy trying to rescue Vegapunk. So that's that's pretty clickbaity. But guys, like it is so far like a little bit of an advantage to the Navy side in a way, and makes Luffy look bad. But I think the headline kind of like works out in the way of Luffy and the Straw Hats. If they escape Egghead together with Vegapunk and Suzy, his bounty is gonna go up again. This is big. This is Vegapunk that we're talking about. So kind of is a very big advantage if they're successful in escaping in the island, and this news was spread all around like the world of One Piece. So we know that Luffy doesn't want to be a hero. He is a pirate. That's what he's trying to say every time like someone tries to say he is a hero. So we finally as well, we get a confirmation that Vivi is alive, currently at Morgan's headquarters, and for some reason with Wapol. So I'm a bit confused on why is he here and his potential role. What do you guys think? I think though the most important information here is that Vivi is alive, and which we all know already and expected, but I think one thing that Wapol says here is very interesting. He mentions to Vivi that to keep her voice down because there might be a wiretap snail and the government could potentially erase them. Now, this is interesting because we all know what happened when the world government was able to trace Sabo's location at Lelouchia Kingdom, and we all know how Im literally just erased it from existence. So with this information in mind, and Vivi and Wapol hiding at Morgan's, they could have potentially discovered an important information together with Sabo and King Cobra back at the Reverie, which made them a target from Im. We all know as well there was a scene where Im was holding a picture of Vivi. Of all the characters, it had to be Vivi. So gotta keep that in mind, guys. I think we'll slowly get small bits of pieces regarding that as well. Interesting story development is happening, and the Egghead train just keeps on coming. Alright guys, that is it for me today. What did you guys think about that chapter? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys love it? I personally enjoyed it. Like a lot of information revealed. Not too flashy, not too big of a chapter, but great chapter overall. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you guys think. As always guys, please do leave a like, subscribe if you made it here. I appreciate you all. That is it for me, your boy Kenny V, signing off guys. Peace out. Peace.